House raising. What's house raising? Well, when the house raises up. The house that I lived in or grew up in was raised. It was down on the ground and crawled underneath and jacked it up and then put a foundation, a crawl space on it, because it originally was not on that. No, that's the way it was built. Dear old dad wanted to save money. Other neighbors' houses there is a house or a few houses that are still slabbed on the ground. It means that if they want to handle their sewer system, it's going to tear up the living room. But that, in the South, relative in the South, in Florida, her house is slabbed on the ground. And she's like 2 feet above, 3 feet above sea level, but she's 10 miles inland. I told her, you should think about changing your thing. If there's a heavy flood thing, if there's a storm surge, and there you get 20-foot storm surges down there, you should think about getting anything on the first floor to the second floor. Oh, the water won't come in that far. Famous old last words. Hey, I seem to remember that you happen to have a house on a creek. Yeah, the river is over there, a mile away, and it overflowed its banks and hit up that thing, and you were what? A foot away from the water pouring into your basement. Yes, and that's why you moved. Yes. And she lives in Florida, and it's the same thing. To me, I would do is have a house built on stilts. Have these poles, decorated poles going up. So when a flood came along, I would just jack the house up. What do you mean, jack the house up? Well, you have a 1-story, you have 2 stories, and what you do is you have your house on an elevator. It's not hard to do, guys. And all you do is press a button and the house raises up and the water comes in and slushes around. But jacking up your house. And you look at a lot of places in Florida, they're on stilts. Because they know, especially if you're living along the coast, you're going to get flooded.